Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the finale of this series. This should not come as a surprise to anyone. I did, after some contemplation of how I wanted to actually end things, I decided, I guess I'll just do some farming off camera, so you can see quite clearly. I've hit level cap. I think the last episode ended at like level 62 or something like that. 69 now. Still makes me laugh that this ended up being the final level cap for this game, but, innuendo aside, I went through the armory thing twice, and I did several runs up and down the Ridgeway, which is where all those outpost camp things are, and that one point on the highway where you have to get out and run for a ways, and, to go through enemies and stuff. And I never did find the one particular rocket launcher that I actually needed to pull off the Cramarax exploit that I was trying to show off. The one rocket launcher is called a Nidhogg. I mentioned it many times in the last episode. I was trying to find it, could not find it. So I decided, you know what? Oh, my weapons are probably completely different now. Take a look real quick. Not that it matters. You can see I spent a lot of time with my Iridian weapons, and then I immediately ditched them all once I realized I'm ending the series soon anyway, so who cares? I got a lot of cool stuff. But quite frankly, it barely matters at this point. So I figured, like I was saying, I'm gonna use some stupid exploit to kill Cramarax anyway. If it's gonna be an easy kill, I might as well at least have some action associated. So what I've done, and I'm gonna test this before I actually get to the Cramarax fight, I've effectively activated God mode. And I know that is a cop-out, but you know, 3 or 4 hours into recording.
I've got another job for you.
Yes, Moxie, I know. 3 or 4 hours into recording, into farming, trying to find the one thing I need to record this short series finale. That was too much time, and I was getting really bored. So I figured, I just want to play Borderlands 2. I'm gonna use an exploit anyway. I might as well use this one. Because this one means that I don't have to find one very specific weapon in order to actually pull it off. Enemy! You! Kill me. Kill me. Both of you, kill me. Kill me. I want to make sure it's still working. I tested God mode off, or tested it out once I activated it yesterday, but I want to make sure it's still working even after closing and restarting the game. Yep, it's working. Interestingly, the God mode effect translates over to your vehicle, if I remember. Like, the reason this thing is not at maximum health is because, those things were shooting it while I was out of it. But while you're in it, I'm pretty sure your vehicle's just immortal. Which, I mean, there's all sorts of interesting applications for God mode, but I'm only going to use them for Cramarax. I was doing some research I was trying to avoid having to use God mode if I wanted to. I was trying to figure out, can I hack in the Nidhogg, or is there some easier way I can find it? And this is something that I didn't actually know, but apparently Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel have a whole bunch of, I think they're all DLC actually, just like this one is, raid bosses, which is what Cramarax is, which I never realized. I never really realized Cramarax was a raid boss. I never had any reason to think that, because, I managed to figure out through, some testing and other stuff that there was this neat exploit you could use. You just had to have a very specific weapon, which I did when I first played through this game, and the subsequent, 6 times. Not 6, no. I think I've played through Borderlands, gosh, maybe 4 times? Which is kind of ridiculous. Nope, 5 times, sorry, 5 times. Played through it as Soldier, played through it as Roland twice, Mordecai 3 times. I've never actually played as, no, I have played briefly as Lilith, and I've never played as Brick, just because I never really liked their action skills, so I didn't have any reason to want to play as them. Oh, by the way, Immortal Vehicle means, you don't take damage from running over enemies. It's hilarious. You can tank anything now. It's great. But yeah. I've put so much time into this game, and it's kind of poignant to think that once this series is done, I will have literally no reason to ever come back to Borderlands 1 except maybe like on occasion a nostalgia trip. I don't suspect I'm going to have any sort of desire for a nostalgia trip anytime soon, yes, anytime soon, and that's fine. I don't mind. I don't really think it matters that much. I really just want to get on with my series. Is plural. Series. How much ammo do I actually have? I think all of my ammo is... No, it's not full. It's close to full. Oh, I also even did a whole bunch of farming at the Circle of Duty. Before, just looking for a better sniper? No. Before I activated God mode, I did a whole bunch of farming there. And I didn't even manage to beat a single other round. Relative to when I left off back in there. Okay. With God mode active, I'm still going to use that hide in a crevice bug that I showed you guys. That little exploit. But once you get to the point where you actually needed that one specific Nidhogg rocket launcher to take out the remaining critical hit point on Cramarax, I'm just going to run around and get hit a bunch and laugh. In Cramarax's face. It's going to be funny. So let's do this. This is what I promised. I promised I would kill Cramarax in this series to end the series, and I'm gonna hold true to that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Fortunately, it doesn't really matter. And should be safe. Not quite safe. Come on. Y'all know I'm safe here. Okay, this one realizes I'm safe. This one realizes I'm high! Oh my god. I did not expect you. You could do me a favor and just, like, go away. Go away. Go away. No, away. You're, like, way too close. Oh, well. At least the nerd can't actually hit me when I'm down here. Not with that particular attack, anyway. You wanna go away now, please? I'm where I'm supposed to be. You can't see me. Don't pretend that you can. Okay, yeah, we've got the exploit lock thing on. Now comes the part where you just sit back and shoot. Try to get the timings down. That's the hardest part I've found. But yeah, this is as boring as it was going to be. Whoops. Is there any way I'm gonna get? No, I'm not gonna get 2 shots per emotion. No, I won't. Damn it. Guess I just have to do this claw the slow way. That's fine. I don't mind. It's gonna get the job done either way. Sadly, I have nothing exciting to really show off at the end of this series. If it were multiplayer, I could actually go through this fight legitimately. But it's not, and that's fine. I feel like I could get 2 shots on this loop. Yeah, I totally could have. Whoops. A lot of really bad shots. I know what I'm doing, I swear. You could totally get 2 there. Doesn't matter now. Here. There we go. Nope, stay. You were supposed to stay. You were supposed to stay just like you were. Dang it. Way to make things slightly more difficult. Marginally, even though I'm literally invincible right now. I wonder if you can die by jumping off cliffs in this mode. I actually don't know. I'm not gonna try it. Did I kill the eye? I did, okay. All that's left now is to beat up the thing. And I'm going to use... I never realized that Lilith calling herself the Firehawk in Borderlands 2 was a reference to this gun. Apparently it is. That's the whole reason I kept it, even though I'm never going to use it. Put this back. Bust out this thing. And have a grand old time. Where are you? Where be? Hi, there you are. I don't know how you can see me or sense me, but that's fine. You wanna just go away, please? Should like burst out of the ground forcefully and knock me onto a cliff. That can happen, apparently. Would you do me a favor, you green nerd, and just screw off? Yeah, that attack right there can launch you onto a cliff, which just sounds amazing. You would. Oh, there's my opportunity, and I'm missing it. Get shot, get shot, get shot, get shot, get shot. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Die, please. I'm so close. I'm so close. No. Now I have to wait for another opportunity. Dang it. Another opportunity of me being a cheaty McCheaterson. Come on. Get out here. There's only one way this is gonna end, dude. Yep, turn around. Nope, you were supposed to stay turned around. Fine. Have a Bloodwing. Bloodwing, save me. Do all my work. So if you could do me a favor and not launch me off a cliff, I would appreciate that immensely. Do I have an angle? I do! I did. Briefly. Very, very briefly. Alright, I'm just gonna stay over here where this attack is gonna knock me off the edge. And... damn it! You McFricker. No, get to a position where I can hit you a bunch. Please. That's not what I meant, friend. That's not even remotely what I meant. Come on. Nope. Can you imagine how epic this fight would actually be if you had 4 players? This would be so cool. Terrifying and super difficult, but so cool. I almost got up on that cliff there. Yeah. Come on. Please. Give me a good angle. That is a terrible angle. I need a good angle. That is not a good angle. Please. That's not very good either. Can I just throw grenades at you until you die? Actually, I'm kidding. I don't think transfusion grenades can actually hurt Chromarax. They can heal me for sure, but they can't kill. They can't hurt this invincible raid boss. Damn it! See, at this point, literally all I can do is just get lucky. That's it. All I can do is experience some profound amount of luck until I get the angle I need. There we go. There we are, and we did it. See what kind of weird shit this guy grabbed. Chromarax is the only really consistent source of pearlescent weapons in the game. Pearlescent, I don't think I've ever really explained this. Pearlescent is like hyper legendary. It's the tier above legendary. So in this case, I don't see any pearlescent. It would be kind of a cyan color, so you'd see some green and some blue combined on these like rarity beacons. I don't see any cyan, which sucked. I've never actually, in all of my time playing this game, I have never ever gotten a pearlescent weapon or piece of gear, which is disappointing considering how much I've played it, but never really focused too intensely on Chromarax. Did I get anything good at all? Like anything worth caring about? That's actually pretty good. Neat. Very, very few legendary things. Pestilent Defiler, classic. Wow, that is seriously one of the worst Chromarax hulls I've ever seen. Just 2 legendaries and no pearlescent. That sucks. Like, that's just bad. Alright, I'm just gonna pick up all this stuff. I know this is an incredibly short episode relative to the rest of the series, but that right there. I'm content. I just want to get this rendered and uploaded, and I want to start Borderlands 2. I really do. So I guess that's it, isn't it? Let's get out of here. Get some ammo for good measure. Look at this, though. This is the secret final boss for a reason. This arena is... It's really interesting, the implications here of all this Iridian stuff. It's like, what on earth does that have to do with Cramarax? Is that the reason Cramarax is the only one left of its kind? Because you look around and you see all sorts of giant skeletons that resemble Cramarax. That one right there might actually proportionally be way bigger, though. Can you imagine that thing, but even larger on this planet? That is just horrifying. And all of this stuff was under a really, really... You can see where the water lines, like, where they markedly were. Goodness. Scary stuff. Borderlands... The Borderlands universal lore is just endlessly fascinating to me. It's one of those reasons I like it so much. Also, yeah, once you beat Cramarax, the teleporter takes you straight to a place where you can sell all your junk. It's great. I'm not gonna sell it, though. There's no reason to. And I could actually beat up Cramarax a few more times. Literally all you have to do is exit the area, come back, and it respawns. Just like any old raid boss. But you've seen it. There's nothing left to show you in this game. I've done everything. Except get all the pearlescent weapons, which I'm not gonna do. And believe it or not, I don't even have all the achievements in this game. There are some that are just a little too grindy for my taste. A little too unreasonable, unrealistic. So, yeah, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode at least with an interesting view, if nothing else. Because I can. Not just end the episode, but I'm ending the series here. Like, maybe someday in the future I'll come back to Borderlands, but I sincerely don't think it's gonna happen. I won't rule it out, for sure. There's no reason to. But, yeah. What view should I leave it on? I mean, this is a pretty big moment right here. I gotta choose wisely. Look at the size of those vertebrates. It's horrifying. There's gotta be a good view near here somewhere. Oh, here's a good one. Right here. Look at this. Can you imagine all of this just filled with water? Sounds wonderful. I sincerely hope that Gearbox gets their act together and produces a prequel. Not a pre-sequel. No, not a pre-sequel, a prequel. I want to see what Pandora was like when it was first colonized by humans. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna stare at Fort Knox off in the distance and say I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for sticking around for the whole series if you did. If not, the whole thing is sitting there in a playlist. Go, whenever you're really, really bored or you just want something playing in the background for like an hour and a half, go watch an episode. Why not? It's not gonna hurt you. Or something. But yeah, shortest episode on record also turns out to be the end. I suppose that's it. I'll see you guys in Borderlands 2. I hope you'll join me then. It's definitely a flashier game. A little more interesting to watch, I would assume. That remains to be seen. I'll catch you guys some other time.